it like always has to be parallel.
A-E-I-O-U. Hello. Here we are, starting on a new section of cat-like coding. A very fun one. This is custom gravity. So you got kind of that Mario Galaxy ass, you know, suck into the outside of a planet. That kind of shit. Looks fun. So we're gonna start running through that, starting from the top.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to build a new level. I just realized we probably should have done that. 'Cause this level's not really gonna show it, but I mean, I guess we'll probably do it piece by piece, so maybe we could get by. Yeah, it looks like he does it first with just like running along walls, so my map should do okay with that. Yeah, it takes a while before he gets to the planet. That's like over halfway through he gets to like an actual sphere. So I think we're fine. All right. This is the 5th installment of a tutorial series about controlling the movement of a character. It covers replacing standard gravity with a custom approach, through which we support walking on a sphere. Variable gravity. Up to this point, we have always worked with a fixed gravity vector, 9.81 straight down. This is sufficient for most games, but not all. For example, walking on the surface of a sphere that represents a planet isn't currently possible, so we're going to add support for custom gravity, which needn't be uniform. Before we get complex, let's start by simply flipping the gravity and see what happens, by making the y component of the gravity vector positive via the project settings. This effectively turns it into anti-gravity, which should make our sphere fall upward. Oh.
Okay.
This last chunk is interesting too. It turns out our sphere does fly upward, but it initially clings to the ground. That's because we're snapping it to the ground and our code assumes normal gravity. We have to change it so it can work with any gravity vector. That's pretty interesting too.
Yeah.
So let's flip that. Let's flip that gravity. I guess it's under physics, I would assume. Yeah. So just make it positive. So yeah, the like unity units are just. Oh wait, mine didn't cling to the ground. Oh, all the physics objects. I guess that's obvious, but it's still cool that all the physics objects work too. Why didn't my guy cling to the ground like that? Maybe he does, and it's just like lags at the very beginning.
Is it is your snapping set on? Do we have stuff for turning on snapping? I forget.
Yeah, let me see what my snapping. My snap speed is 12. My max ground angle. So I guess let me try to turn max snap speed down really low, and then I'll try turning it really high. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. It's hard to tell because it lags every time I start it for the first time. It does like a quick skip, so I can't tell if that's the editor or if I'm getting stuck, like he said. So whatever. And then ground angle wouldn't affect that, right? The ground angle is for like slopes, I think.
No, I think it's just the ground angle. And right now it's 90.
Oh, whoops. Well, it's the max ground angle. The default for that is 45.
Max ground angle is 45.
That's the default's at 45. I mean, we could change it to whatever, obviously, but I remember him saying the default is 45. I think that is.
That's when snapping is turned off. So it's at 0 right now. It's not 90.
Max ground angle?
I mean, like, where you're at right now. I'm trying to think of the angle you're at right now. You're at 0.
Oh, by just standing?
like the floor is at 0,
Okay.
and then like running up against a wall is 90.
That's weird. It still considers. I guess it makes sense. Yeah, because I'm not grounded.
Try a ramp.
Oh yeah. Uh,
I don't think you have any ramp.
I could just turn this into a ramp, I think. Oh shit. Collider needs to change too then. I guess I also just have to kind of hope it'll... Oh shit, whoops. There we go. And I just gotta move out of the way of all this other shit. Should probably stay like that, right? Yeah. Oh, this is entirely air acceleration, I just realized. That's why I was moving kind of weird. Yeah. I can't jump or anything, though, because the jump is up.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you snap to that.
Oh, I should do a double-sided ramp, huh?
No, I mean you could, I guess, yeah, I guess that's true. Just flip it around. You already have a double-sided ramp. You already
What do you mean? Oh.
rotate it like 30 degrees.
You right. You right. I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, because the snapping doesn't affect. It considers me in air right now, so I think I'll just fly right over it. Yeah.
It does?
Yeah. I'm blue when I'm in the air.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I just hit it like a ramp.
I've been watching the Twitch for a while,
Oh,
so
okay.
I've been delayed.
So that's pretty interesting. Inverted gravity. That I noticed that a lot of the sliders we have here, if we could set it up so that it's like when you press E on this thing, sliders change, we could make vehicles like hella easily.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's a cool idea. Because my original thought was like zones, like a swamp zone or like an ice zone where it changes your movement sliders. But we could also do vehicles or like mounts or something where they just move completely differently than you do. It's exciting. Okay. All right, up axis. We relied on the up axis always being equal to the y axis. To let go of this assumption, we have to add an up axis field to the moving sphere and use that instead. To support gravity that can change at any time, we'll have to set up the up axis at the start of fixed update. It points in the opposite direction that gravity pulls, so it's equal to the negated normalized gravity vector. Okay. So it's just opposite of gravity. That makes sense. And that's smart setting it up like this too, so that way we can actually like affect gravity, because I could definitely see myself fucking that up and not realizing that. Like down the road I want to change gravity a little bit and then my up axis is completely fucked now.
Yeah.
Right at the top of fixed update. What is fixed update again compared to everything else? I know update and late update.
Physics update, basically.
Oh, it's like independent of timescale?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I should put all the updates near each other. I think I do. Okay. Now we have to replace all usage of vector3.up with the new up axis. First, an update state when the sphere is in the air, and we use it for the contact normal. So where did we... That was an update state.
What are we replacing again?
Vector3.up.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that can't be used
That's
anymore.
easy.
Yeah.
You line that up.
See, that's a good example of what you're saying before, where like this isn't him figuring it out as he goes along. This is like a
Yeah, this
very
is the
well planned out thing.
this is him like writing us like working on code for a long time. Maybe not for a long time. Maybe he doesn't need that much time, but definitely like fully like fleshing out the code and then breaking it down into the simple pieces so that he can build off of it in a way that makes sense. He
It's
puts in
very
that extra
smart.
step of like being a teacher.
We also have to adjust how we determine the jump speed. The idea is that we counteract gravity. We use -2 times the gravity y component, but this no longer works. Instead, we have to use the magnitude of the gravity vector, regardless of its direction. This means we have to remove the minus sign as well. Interesting. I don't remember... That's how we determined the jump speed, was we brought gravity into effect on it?
Wait, say that again?
Yeah, right here.
In jump speed?
Yeah, within jump, the float jump speed,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
we times it by the gravity in the y direction. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so that we could like it was always it always just jumped at the speed it took to get to the right height.
Oh, that was the thing that capped it from you being able to spam jump and just go fucking flying if you have multiple jumps, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
The um the long drive does not have this. I was like now that I kind of have an idea of how it works and stuff, or how like jumping and detecting the ground works, I figured out that their movement system is you can jump, you have an air jump, and then if you hit a wall, you also have you recharge your air jump.
Really? I did not expect the car game to have that much of a
Well,
like
no,
mobility.
I don't. That's not the intention. I don't think I think
Oh.
it's like you recharge a jump when you touch something, but then he also has it set so that it automatically gives you one once you jump. Like it does it before you leave the ground or something like that. So once you
Is that
jump,
why
you
you
can
could just
jump
jump up
again.
walls?
Yeah, exactly. And if
Fu-
you go up against a wall, it keeps recharging your jump.
You can do that in our setup if you put air acceleration super high. You can basically just like run along walls. It's pretty fun.
That's cool. I like that.
Finally, when probing for the ground and snap to ground, we have to replace vector3.down with the up axis negated. That makes sense. So in every we used it like we used these universal just up and down throughout the code a bunch, and now we just have to have that be like independent on a variable that can change with the
Yeah.
gravity. That makes sense. Where did I put snap to ground? There we go.
Hmm. Vector vector down is changed to negative up axis.
Yeah, which is
Okay.
silly. Negative up is down. It's just like programming logic. Okay. We can also no longer directly use the y component of a normal vector when we need a dot product. We have to invoke the vector3 dot dot with the up axis and the normal vector as arguments. First in snap to ground when checking if we have found ground. So that gets used. This got used a lot. Like this is a lot of updating we're having to do.
Yeah.
So when we were doing, let's recap what this was actually originally doing, I guess, before we change it. Let me find where this is supposed to be.
Oh, wait. I think I have a mistake somewhere. Could I see your code really quick
Sure, yeah.
in update state?
Update state. This is my update state right here. You're actually, I'm gonna put it into Notepad so I can actually like
Oh,
zoom in on it.
okay.
There you go.
I didn't have this else for some reason. I
Huh.
forgot the else.
I
Was
wonder
it
how if that
originally?
affected anything.
Yeah. I mean,
Was there any behavior that we noticed was off?
um,
That would have to be the snapping, right? The contact normal. Well, we're gonna have to change this anyways because it
it's
uses. Oh, never mind. This is the thing we changed.
I think yeah, I think I remember having an extra air jump at some point and thinking it was weird, but then thinking like, oh, it was probably like I was meant to put a 0 instead of a 1 as like the initial or something.
Because it's
But
used
if
in
it's
jump a
this,
lot.
yeah,
It's
it's
used in
gotta
jump,
be.
evaluate collision, and clear state. That would be where it would be a big problem, I think, right? Clear state, because that would reset your jump counter too early. I think. I don't
Yeah.
know. Oh, it's also in snap to ground. So yeah, it's all over the place.
I mean, all it does is the only thing that it does is makes it so that instead of it always instead of it selectively doing contact normal dot normalize, which is what I had, it's just doing that every time. It's just normalizing the contact normal. So it's I feel like isn't that bad. It's
Yeah, the contact
probably
normal is
just
just opposite of what you're pressing. Like it's like a real normal force, right? Just like an upward
um
force when you're pushing down on something.
I think it's just the collision of your impact or the opposite of your impact on a collision.
Yeah, isn't that like a normal force in like physics?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Um, Jesus, today we are doing custom gravity, so we got to overhaul a bunch of shit that we all the shit we did before. Yeah, dot product. We had to overhaul a bunch of the shit we did before because we would use just like up, and that was like a universal just up vector. Whereas now gravity can change, so what up is relative to where we are and what gravity is. So we have to overhaul it to be essentially just the opposite vector of whatever gravity is. So that's what we're doing right now, just like a bunch of cleanup in our previous dot product stuff. But we're trying to make sure we're also using this as an opportunity to refresh on some of the stuff that we had done before. So now we're on the dot product section that has to do with the ground snapping, I think. Yeah. So where is that? It's this one? Yeah. So before it would say the dot is the dot product of the velocity and the normal of whatever you're colliding with. Is that? Oh no, wait. Oh no, it's the normal of what you hit with your raycast, which is the ground basically. So yeah, it's essentially an up vector, I guess. Um, and then if it's less than 0, we set velocity equal to a bunch of stuff. So yeah, the problem here is that we use what is the problem actually? I guess it's because we're using the hit normal, or no, it's because we're using velocity. So we're updating it to use up axis instead. I don't fully get this one.
Um,
Wait, am I
Let
even in
me
the right
catch
thing?
up. I got the I got earbuds and they came with like big earplug things. like the part that goes in your ear,
Yeah.
the little rubber thing. They came with like big ones and small ones. And I put the big ones in, they were way too big. They like hurt. And then I put the small ones in and it felt like perfect. And now it hurts. They're too big for my ears.
The small ones are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always hated earbuds. They like anytime I smile, they fall out.
These ones stay in, but at a cost.
Yeah, they got hooks in them. It's like a raccoon trap.
It's like Saw.
So I'm actually kind of lost here. I'm not sure I'm correcting the right thing.
Every time you make a mistake, your headphones get slightly bigger in your ear.
Oh fuck, that's awful. Would that kill you?
That's right. No. It'll only make you feel pain. You'll never die from it. You will never die from it. How does he sound?
You will never die. Um, he goes like, every time you make a mistake, the headphones expand. Something like that.
That's five gum.
I mean, they're pretty similar. Okay, so this is in Snap to Ground. I'm pretty sure because they say we have to invoke vector 3 dot dot with the up axis and a normal vector as arguments first in Snap to Ground. Yeah. The thing is,
So
they just
that's
don't
in get
highlight
min
this
dot.
one. Hey, well, he says it's in Snap to Ground,
Oh, okay.
but then
Yeah, that's our only boolean, I think. Or
the
no.
second argument isn't the same. That's what's, and it doesn't return the same thing. So I feel like I'm in the wrong section. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Get min dot. I guess it's this line.
Yeah. Snap to ground. Yeah, it's there. So you're replacing hit dot normal y with up dot.
I think the problem is that am I replacing float dot or is that unrelated?
You're taking basically it's the best way I can explain it is just that it's like taking because we're getting the normal of our hit, and what it's basically doing is putting basically just like God. It's like putting it within the domain, I guess, of our up axis. Like is the best way. It's almost like it rotates it around or something.
Rotates the hit normal.
Kind of in world space to match our up axis.
Okay.
It just like turns it in the same way that up axis is pointing.
That makes sense, yeah. So it takes the hit normal and then adjusts it to compensate for our new gravity so that it's not just up, it's whatever angle is opposite of our gravity.
Basically, yeah. I had to go over dot product a lot today. And I still don't I need some math problems with it, I think.
Oh wait, this is different. Did I fuck this up before or did he just not highlight it red? Does your thing say greater than or equal to, or is it less than?
Mine is less than.
Mine's less than 2, but then in his corrected version it's greater than or equal to. But he didn't say that's what he's going to change.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't highlight that as a change. Oh, never mind. I read ahead on accident. That's in check steep context.
Right.
In check, yeah, okay. So within check.
That's the other y.
So yeah, now we use up dot again. Replace steep normal dot y with up dot.
Not much. What's up with you?
This looks too much like updoot.
Up, dude.
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, you know.
Pooping.
Evaluate collision. There we go. And an evaluate collision to check what kind of contact we have. So here we're using the normal.y to check if it's a ground contact, which makes sense, yeah, because that's why when I was on the ceiling with inverted gravity, it was considering me in the air still, because the check is normal.y.
Yeah.
Else, then that's when you check. So I guess we're probably going to overhaul this again when we get to like climbing, because I'm sure there's going to be another contact count, like wall contact count, or maybe he'll just use steep, who knows. But it seems like it would make sense to make it so you could only like wall run on like perfectly vertical walls. But maybe not. Our sphere can now move around no matter what direction is up. It's also possible to change the gravity direction while in play mode, and it'll immediately adjust to the new situation. So let's play with that a little bit. So yeah, my color updates. I can jump now. I still don't do the snapping. Maybe my snap angle is off.
I don't know if it's... Isn't there something that's like snap speed?
Yeah.
What did that do when you...
That is the speed at which if you fly, you know, if you like walk up the stairs and back down when it was like a pyramid stairs, you would just stick to the ramp. But if you went like fast, you'd fly off of them.
Yeah.
That's what it controls. Is what the speed is that you will still snap to the ground.
Oh, okay.
So if it's really high, you should stick to everything ideally.
Maybe it is your ball too far off the ground. Maybe it's not close enough.
Yeah, I'm noticing it's becoming yellow when I stand on the slope, which is what it's that's when it's too steep, and I'm using air acceleration now.
Go into play mode and just like push it down into the ground a little bit and see if it changes color.
Oh yeah, it does.
Into the ground the other way, I mean.
Oh, like I could just flip gravity.
I guess that's true. But I was trying to see if it, yeah.
There we go. That does it, yeah. Let's do sideways. Wait, why are the things not going? Wait, I think I fucked this up. Oh shit, I'm going too fast. I clipped through the... whatever. But yeah, inverted gravity, I think it fucks up the snap angle.
Right.
So I think there's something we have to change there. Because I think I should stick to that. Let me try to make it like wider, maybe. Well, oh wait, I could do this. Why doesn't the Mesh Collider update? There we go. I have to just like refresh it, I guess. It's weird. Yeah, that should stick. Let me try to just flip gravity back over and see if it... Put it back to normal. Oh, wait. What the hell? None of the physics objects are falling back.
Hmm. I wonder why that is.
I have to, like, unstuck them.
Do you have to
Fuck.
press play? Or are you changing it like in between play and unplay?
I'm doing it all in play mode.
You might have to like stop and then change gravity and then press play.
Oh, okay. I'll try that. Oh, is it going to undo the changes I did to the mesh? Yeah, it did. Okay, so let's just put it back to negative gravity. And then I'll flip this thing around. And then I shall grab the edges. Oh, shit. Why is it extruding? Whatever. That's good enough. Okay.
It was a cube at one point.
Okay, so that should... Oh, shit. Whoops. I should be able to slope on this. I guess I could just go up to the slopes that are already on the roof. See if that still works. Because we may have just fucked up the whole thing of checking snapping. But it kind of worked there.
Maybe your speed is really high.
Well, let me try to I'm gonna turn the max snap speed like really high so it shouldn't matter. So yeah, ideally I should stick to everything now with like really high. Yeah, see right there. It worked there still.
If statement for
Okay, so it's just with rigid
steps
bodies,
since
I
last
guess.
grounded. If steps since last grounded is greater than 1 or less than or equal to 2. So 2. It returns false. So if there's been 2 physics steps since it was grounded, it won't work. If there is no physics, if the physics ray cast from the body position negative up axis, we just did that one, out ray cast hit, probe distance is not true, return false. So what about the probe distance? I bet it might be the probe mask.
Well, the thing is,
like,
it's totally working. It's just that one because it's a rigid body, I think. Like, look on this one. It still completely works.
Oh, okay.
I think it might just be because it's a rigid body. Well, if I go over a certain speed, it's still... If I go too fast, it'll still launch me. Yeah, I think it's just because that one is, like, simulating physics. It's, like, different. I think this might be a problem we, like, just now noticed.
Don't we have a max speed, though?
I think so, yeah.
So if it's lower than your...
If what's lower?
If the max speed is lower than the snapping max speed, it should always be snapping, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know why I still flew off that edge. It might... Well, my max speed doubles when I do my sprint, but still. It might be a thing of, like, building up momentum. Let me move my guy up there.
This says float speed is equal to velocity magnitude. If speed is greater than max snap speed, return false. Mine is just called speed, I guess. I didn't know that. No, max speed.
I don't know, it's not working now. Now it's doing it, like, properly. I feel like that one was just, like, a fluke for some reason. Let me try to, like, build up a bunch of speed, I guess. See if I, like, go from far away and build up inertia. Oh yeah, why did I fly off that one time? Maybe I kind of hit this thing. No, I don't know.
Did you jump on accident?
Maybe I went off this one.
Yeah. But
That might be what it
that's at the
was.
right angle. That's fine. That's at the 45-degree angle.
So yeah, I think it's working as intended. I think I might have just. I don't think I accidentally hit space, but I think something might have fucked up
Yeah.
there. I don't know. But still, the problem I'm noticing now that I don't know if we really need to worry about, but snapping does not work on rigid bodies, and that's bizarre.
It's probably because you added those ones to the new mask that you did, and snapping uses the probe mask that we did a while ago, and that
Oh,
probe
so
mask
maybe if I
probably
put
doesn't.
it on agent as well? Maybe I'll just put it just on agent and see if that changes anything. No.
No, put it on stairs.
Oh,
Then it
okay.
work. Then it works like the stairs. And take it out of play mode.
Oh shit. It's
Uh,
gonna it's gonna collide with the ground.
just change. You might just want to put the old thing that you had, and then just change the probe mask to include it.
Um, the probe mask is in here. Well, I have it on stairs now, but I guess I could just put it on default. Does the probe mask take default? Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. So that should, maybe that was it. Oh, okay. That did it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the
Okay,
probe
so
mask, yeah. Are these are,
Right.
and this is still rigid body. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's just because try to do the thing with the camera though. Can you
Oh, well, yeah, it'll still.
Yeah, it collides with the camera.
So this is where, if I wanted it to be, I guess I could just add the camera to. Yeah, I could just add the camera to the mask, and then put this back in camera ignore, and then that should do the same thing. But now it won't. Clip. Yep. Oh wait. Yeah, that did it. And yep. Okay, cool.
Nice.
So now if I, let's see if I flip this back around, put it back on the roof, and now it'll work upside down still. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
Sick. That is so sick. Very cool. So I guess this is dumb, but why when I put, I guess I need to think about what axis is which. Yeah, I put gravity in the X direction, and I expected it to be like I just walk on this wall, you know? But it didn't really seem to do that. It kind of just stuck me up in the corner. Let me try it again. Yeah, like all I can do is move side to side here. I can't really walk
I think
like down. It's kind of weird. And my jump makes sense. Oh wait. Oh.
it's probably just the controls are all weird.
This is weird. I like can't. It's like I'm being pulled by some force. It's weird. I'm not pushing down right now. Like I'm just going. This is confusing. Whatever. Either way, I mean, let me try it in this direction, I guess. It seems to have kind of the same problem going in the Z. I'm sure, whatever. Maybe I'm sure we'll get to this.
Yeah, it'll get resolved pretty soon.
All right. You ready to move on then?
No. I have to put this here. I have to put this here really quick, and then
I'm gonna put gravity to 90.
E-I-O, E-I-A,
This is fun.
football.
That's funny. It just looks like it's in fast motion. It doesn't look like I have like really heavy gravity. Looks like you're just playing it back. Oh, I can't even make it up the hill. The gravity is so strong. I could barely even make it up like slopes. Collapse. Yeah, I don't think I can make this thing budge. Well, maybe slowly. Alright, I'm gonna have to do the mass trick. Let's put it to 1. This is like underwater physics, kind of. I guess I could just do 0. Let me know when you're good, though. I'm just dicking around.
I am good.
Okay. Our sphere can now move around no matter what direction is up. It's also possible to change the gravity direction while in play mode, and it will immediately adjust to the new situation. However, although flipping gravity upside down works without issue, any other direction makes it harder to control the sphere. For example, when a gravity aligns with the x-axis, we can only control movement along the z-axis. Movement along the y-axis is out of our control. Only gravity and collisions can affect it. The x-axis of our input gets eliminated because we still define our control in the world space xz plane. We have to define the desired velocity in a gravity-aligned plane instead.
Okay.
I do remember restricting it to the xz plane, and I wonder if that, like, if we were not fucking with gravity, is that necessary, or do you think he just did that so that we can later be like, he can explain more about three-dimensional shit?
I don't totally remember why we did that, but I think it is helpful to like know to like have an area, have a field that is like the area around your player. Isn't that what it is?
An area around your player.
Yeah, yeah, like a direction relative to the ground. Like project on contact plane, that was like a oh, I guess that was just a vector.
Okay, well, either way, we have to make our right and our forward relative as well.
It is
Which,
necessary. It's necessary for snapping.
oh, the xz plane thing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to overhaul that right now. I'm assuming is the snapping.
Maybe no, I think if we just do this, that'll do it.
Okay.
It change because like the yeah, if he splits up the XZ, he can change it later, like we're doing now. So
Okay. Well, let's get these
one of the
defined.
things that he does is like he sets something up in 2D, gets it working in 2D, and then does 3D because it's like only half of the work as before.
So yeah, all of our movement was within that flat plane before, of just like forward, left, back, right, whatever.
Yeah, now it's relative.
We need to
I
project
gotta take
directions. Oh, sorry.
nothing up.
We need to project directions on a plane to make this work. So let's replace project on contact plane with a more general project direction on plane method that works with an arbitrary normal and also performs the normalization at the end. Okay, so project on contact plane. That was not a method of its own. That was within. Was that within snapping?
No, it's a really short method.
Oh, it was a method. Okay.
It's one line. It just returns the input vector minus contact normal times the dot product of the two.
Oh, yep. I put it right at the bottom. So
That was
instead of
another thing I did today was I went back through a lot of the stuff we did the last couple days and just worked out the trigonometry for it. So I knew exactly what it was.
that's very smart.
I needed to get I remember like when I was in school, I knew exactly what like if I saw a side of a triangle, I knew exactly if it was like if I'm talking about the I'm pretty sure it was if you're talking about the x, then it's the cosine times y. But like always just thinking like, oh, I see x, it's cosine. I see y, it's sine. Oh, it's negative or it's like rotated, it's sine, cosine. Like I was able
I
to do
always
it
had to work it
on a
out. I had
dime.
to like sit there and think it through. I was very slow, like within calc and trig and all that. I was always really slow, but I could figure shit out. I just needed more time.
I just constantly worked out ways to speed up the thing. I guess just like from repetition. But anyway, we're changing project on contact plane into project direction on plane.
Which it seems like it's still only within the x and the z axis, which I guess makes sense because like it's not like you're gonna just fly up, right? Like that's where jump comes in.
Well, I think the idea is that it's the X and Z, like he says X and Z control axes. So I think it's like for us, we want to keep like X axis and Z axis stay the same and they're just being rotated.
Okay. The
Because like
gravity.
X and Z are our inputs.
So when
Like
gravity
that's what we
flips,
control.
we have like a plane that moves with us. You think that is kind of like determining what our forward and left and back is and all that.
Yeah, I think so.
I wonder if we could make it like draw that plane easily, because that could be kind of nice, but it doesn't
Well, I
really
don't
matter.
I don't think it's actually a it's not a plane, it's just it's two or three it's a X, Y, and Z vector.
With the z being
Like,
0, I guess.
um, is it?
Oh no, I was thinking of like thickness, but yeah, no, that.
Oh no, not like the depth. It's like it's just like we're making new coordinates. Like up axis, right axis, forward is like the X, Y, Z, the like little gizmo thing
Yeah.
with the arrows. We're recreating that and then getting the dot product to rotate it. And then we just say like the x-axis that we're controlling things with is that instead of what it was before.
All right. Well, let me know when you're on this paragraph. I'll read it. I'm gonna transition to sit mode. It'd be fun if I could like tie gravity to like the arrow keys or something. That could be fun just to play with within this. I'm sure that wouldn't be too difficult. I know lately I've just been playing. I've been playing a lot of Tarkov, playing a lot of Dead by Daylight. I'm playing Cloud Built. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. It's kind of like a parkour third-person kind of game. We run around and just platform, get to the end of the level. It's got a really cool like sketch drawn art style, and it's got like really advanced movement mechanics. So I was playing that a lot today, kind of like just studying. So I would like to have that level of movement eventually, but who knows.
I've been playing Dark Souls 3.
I want to do another playthrough of Dark Souls 3. I want to get like the Game of the Year edition or whatever the equivalent is, so it has like all the DLC, and then just do a fresh playthrough, because I never got to experience any of the DLC.
I don't have the DLC either. I didn't think about getting it.
Actually, is that on sale? Damn, Dark Souls 3 is $15. Dark Souls 3 is a pretty good jumping in point for Dark Souls, I would say. So if you're at all on the fence about getting a Souls game. Oh, okay, $20 for the deluxe edition.
Oh, but the content is on sale.
Oh, so you
Brand
could just buy the
Obsidian.
season pass for $12. $20 is not bad. Do you own Dark Souls 3 on Steam?
Yeah.
So can you buy the deluxe edition for like way cheaper?
Oh, let me see.
Because it might just be like $5 for you, and then you just get the season pass hella cheap. They don't always allow for that, but
No.
how much is the? We'll put it in your cart first.
Oh. Add
See
all
it.
DLC to cart.
We'll just do the
Or
deluxe
no, not the
edition.
DLC, the deluxe edition, right?
I guess I shouldn't show this. I don't. Does Steam show your
It
like
does
financial
at
info?
a certain point. I'm definitely not gonna show.
Oh wait. Okay. So yeah, if you already own Dark Souls 3, you will not
Yeah.
receive an extra copy of Dark Souls 3. Wait, I own Dark Souls 3 on Steam? Oh, I forgot I forgot I bought it through Steam. Okay, so I already answered my own question then. I thought I didn't own it. So yeah, I'd have to buy the season pass. I think I might do that. It's $12. That's a good
I think
motivation to go replay it.
I guess yeah. Well, like what is the season? What are seasons for this?
Well, it's not in the sense of like Dead by Daylight. The season pass is just like it's essentially just a Game of the Year edition. It's just all DLC packs. Is kind of the idea. That's like one use of the term season pass.
Okay.
But in games like Destiny, like it means a completely different thing.
Yeah.
But in a lot of games, it just means all the DLC. But even then, I mean, I think Frankie always tells this story of how he bought Final Fantasy 15 like on launch. He paid like $160 for the game because he got the game and like the season pass, and it's supposed to give you like all the future DLCs and all that. And then like a year later, they came out with a DLC that was like not in the season pass that he had to buy again, which is just like so
Damn.
ridiculous. And he like called Square Enix and was just like yelling at them, and they're just like, "Sorry, we can't help you." Like,
I know that Dark Souls 3 has like a pretty big PvP community, so I wasn't sure if there was like
oh
some
yeah,
arena mode or something that was in Season Pass.
that could
A
be
lot of
fun.
people like Dark Souls PvP.
Yeah, I think I'll buy the season pass. That's I've been looking. I kind of wanted a reason to replay Dark Souls 3. I still gotta
Going
finish Sekiro though.
Yeah, I was gonna say going from Sekiro to Dark Souls. Dark Souls is so easy.
I know.
Dark Dark Souls is so easy. The only problem is that I'm like my muscle memory from Sekiro doesn't work. Like the parry is not nearly as fast and the jumps are not as fast. Like nothing, everything's delayed compared to it.
I saw a tweet where somebody said like going
Yeah,
back
the
to
bosses are
Bloodborne.
bitches.
Going back to Bloodborne after playing Sekiro, I just like parried him every time he attacked and just like shit on him, completely destroyed the first boss.
Yeah.
So it's definitely like I feel like playing Sekiro makes you a little bit better at like specifically parrying and like the sword style of Dark Souls.
Yeah, but actually the thing that has hurt me the most is stamina. Like, because
Oh
there's
yeah,
no
because you don't really have
stamina.
stamina in Sekiro, huh?
No, you can if an enemy isn't looking and blocking your attacks, you can just spam forever and kill them. But Dark Souls, you get like 4 hits and then you can't move. At least at the beginning.
Yeah.
But I got the katana early, so I'm just doing a Sekiro play.
Yeah, Dark Souls 3 was like I think that's one of my it's hard to say cuz I have like a special place in my heart for Dark Souls 1, but I feel like Dark Souls 3 is a more well-rounded experience. So I would probably pick Dark Souls 1 as my favorite, but I would probably say Dark Souls 3 is the best one, which is kind of dumb, but you know what I mean.
I think Sekiro is the best one, but
That's a
Dark
very
Souls,
very fair argument. Yeah.
I mean, but also it's like more modern.
There's like
Either
no
way, that
Souls game that like I feel like every single Souls game, if your opinion is this one is the best one, it's just like, yep, because they're all bangers. Like you can't
yeah,
argue about it.
that's true.
Like they all fucking rock.
Sekiro just isn't silly like really ever, and Dark Souls
Yeah, it
has some
is.
silliness. Is it when?
Remember when you go on the fucking roof and the guy goes like, ah, and like flies at you in the kite?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that's, I mean, but you could take that as a scary, like, if you're immersed, you just take that as a fear moment.
Yeah, that was just hilarious to me. That was
Maybe
like
it's
that's
because
like one
it's
of my
my,
favorite moments in any Souls game is that guy
for
flying
me,
down at you.
it was ruined for me because the first time I played through, I just got past the roof on my first try,
So
and
you didn't even notice him.
when I did it, he jumped down, like, he noticed me way early and crashed and then fell. So I never saw him. He was never on the roof. I was looking up the whole time I was on the roof, like, where is this guy? I see a kite. Like, I saw the donkey video. Oh no.
Fuck it.
Oh no,
We're
that's
going.
right. Direction on plane. I thought I wrote direction on.
We got these.
He
Oh!
goes, whoa!
Ooh, oh my god, it still hit me? What the fuck?
What the fuck? I think I still have Sekiro downloaded. I just lost my save file. So I'm gonna have to start a fresh game. Unless I can find it somewhere. It might be in like my SSD somewhere. Are you caught up to this paragraph though?
Uh, yeah.
Okay. The gravity relative axes are derived in update. If a player input space exists, then we project its right and forward vectors on the gravity plane to find its gravity aligned x and z axes. Otherwise, we project the world axes. How am I supposed to say that? Axes? Axes?
Axis
Axis?
or axi if you're saying it in like the fancy French way.
Well, just because like axis is like singular, and then axis is like
Axes is plural.
Yeah, that's what I
That's
was talking
why
about the plural version of it.
if you say axi, that works. That's like that counts, and it makes more sense to say axi, axes. Like the plural of axi is axes.
Is that that's not what it is though.
Yeah, it is.
Axes is plural of axis.
Yeah, but people pronounce axis as axi as well in like England and France.
So do they then pronounce the other one as the opposite? Like they say
No, they
axis
just
and
say it.
axis?
They say it in a way that makes sense to us. If like the logic of saying axi, plural of axi is axes. They say it like that. We took it and then misread axis. So we say axis and axes because axes you can't mess up.
So are you saying it's originally axis is singular and axis is singular, is plural, and we've
Yeah,
just like bastardized it?
yeah. French people always put the
I did not know
is
that.
for
That's
e.
interesting. Okay, otherwise we project the world axes. The desired velocity is now defined relative to these axes, so the input vector need not be converted to a different space. Okay. So we gotta completely change the player input space here within update. So that's this chunk. Dang, that simplified this chunk a lot. It was way more in depth before.
Tomato, tomato.
He said tomato, tomato. Wait, am I even replacing the right thing? This looks like really different. Yeah, it's within update, and it's the if player input space. Yeah. It's weird. It's like a big change. It's not changing the design. Oh, yeah, it is. It's adding a new else. And then it sets the desired velocity. Okay. So it's just moving desired velocity outside of the else. That's what's going on. This still doesn't solve the problem that a control axis gets eliminated when it aligns with gravity, but when using the orbit camera, we can orient it such that we regain full control. Okay, so then the next step is aligning the orbit camera, which we could call it there. We're at an hour. It's up to you.
I need to catch up a little bit. We delete everything in player input space?
Under the first if, yeah, but then what we do on the second, on the else, we move desired velocity outside of the else, and then we put that in place of it. That
Okay, I was gonna
confused
say,
me.
like, how are we gonna get rid of that?
I was like, yeah, there's nothing replacing desired velocity. That threw me off too. But no, yeah, it's just that it's
It's after else?
yeah, now it's after the else.
Let's see. New input.
We I'm gonna do a Half-Life 2. I'm about to do what's called a game remove.
So, does this work for you? Like going from the side now,
Oh, I
like
guess I didn't
sideways
even
gravity?
check.
Is that what this was for, even?
Yeah, it's so that we can
Okay.
go like on the wall. I got distracted. Hold on, I just gotta finish this little side project real quick.
Honestly, to me, this is already a win because we figured out the probe mask thing.
Oh yeah, like as soon as we get like one win, it's just like, all right, pack it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna up my mass a bit to make this a little bit nicer. The big slambo shot.
This is not
Boom!
working for
Oh,
me.
what?
This is not working for me.
Oh, yeah, I need
Do
to test
we?
that.
Hmm.
God
I'm
damn
not
it.
moving anymore.
Oh, just like you lost your movement completely.
Yeah. I gotta look over this again.
You don't have any
Else?
errors.
No.
Oh,
Update player input.
let
If
me see
player
if it
input
works.
space. Maybe are my settings weird or something? I haven't looked at my sphere in a while.
Yeah, it works. The camera's kind of fucked up, but it works. See, I can like actually move around, and I can just stand still and do nothing. But the camera's like what my relative direction is all fucked.
Okay, I can jump, but I cannot move.
Let me see if inverting it, if the physics objects still get stuck. Yeah, they do. What the fuck is up with that? Weird. Okay, so let's figure out what's going on with your thing.
Jump works.
So
Just velocity. It's probably this project.
I would imagine it's in player input space. Oh no, never mind. Input space is the orientation, huh? So yeah, project direction on plane. So within adjust velocity void.
Um, well, let me, I guess, void update state. Not this. It's not update state. It's not evaluate collision. It's not clear state. It's adjust velocity. It has to be adjust velocity.
That's when we
Yeah,
change the project direction on
yeah,
plane, yeah.
we just put that in. Float current X and current Z is equal to, yeah, that works. That should be fine. So it's got to be project direction on plane is wrong.
So you have vector 3 x-axis equals project direction on plane, right axis contact normal,
Yeah,
and
and
then
then forward axis.
yeah.
Oh, maybe.
It's for the z-axis too. You didn't put
Do
x-axis twice.
Yeah, it's for Z. Are these empty? Are they null?
What, the axes?
Yeah, where do we get them from?
Well, there's a method you make called project direction on plane. Or are you talking about the specifically like right axis and forward
Right
axis?
axis and forward axis.
Yeah, I
You don't-
defined those, I think.
What do you define
With
them as?
yeah, I defined them along with the up axis. So just in vector 3, like above all my methods, I have vector 3 up axis, right axis, and forward axis.
Yeah, I have
And
that
then
too. But like we don't
within
say what they
update,
are.
within update, I do.
Where?
Under if player input space, I set the right axis equal to project direction on plane, player input space dot
yep.
right up axis.
Yeah, I have that.
And then do you also
Right
have under the else, or it's in the else as
Yeah.
well?
Yep.
Try just copy and
then-
pasting the lines that are changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just over
I
what you
pretty
did.
much did that. I think that's why I don't totally know. Desired velocity equals. Max speed is fine.
I don't think we changed desired velocity. So when's the last time it was working, I guess? Like, what have we changed in the time that it stopped?
Quite a bit. Maybe it's...
Your max speed isn't at 0 or something dumb like that, right?
No. Oh, steps since last grounded. That's 0. I'll just put some debugs for the x-axis and see if it's even... See what we're getting.
Oh yeah, I should also check what my ground counts and all that are. I don't know why the rigid bodies get like stuck with the gravity. I'm sure maybe he'll have something to do that, like a function on gravity change or something. But yeah, for me, where is it?
Oh, that's weird. Just works now. So
You
I
didn't
didn't
change
save.
anything? Oh, you just didn't
I
save.
didn't save. That must have been what
Classic,
it is.
yeah.
But then I thought I changed the gravity.
Did it not work?
No, it's... Oh, wait, that's 2D. Damn it.
2D gravity? Is there a separate thing?
Physics 2D and physics are separate tabs.
Oh.
And I had it squinched really small. So
Interesting.
I don't think this works.
What did you change the gravity to?
I changed the X to 9.81.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right.
Well, I'm turning, so it's like it's turning my forward vector.
Just put a rigid body object in there. See if that gets pulled normally. The fuck? How did this get here? That is kind of cool though. I actually kind of like this. It's dumb, but like how the shit is like stuck to the wall, and then I like bump it and it comes down, and then I can like use it as a actual physics object. That's kind of a fun idea. I just gotta like unstick shit from the walls.
I hate the Pro Builder cube, or Pro Builder doesn't put it like in the right
At
spot.
your origin, it's just like off in space somewhere.
It's always as far as possible. It's at the far clipping plane, I'm pretty sure.
That's so fucked up. It doesn't really do that for me. It is kind of a random spot, but it's not that far away. Let me try a new shape.
Body. I thought it would come with a rigid body.
Yeah, it just kind of does it like right in front of me. Yeah, that seems to be working. Well, except the wall.
Am I going straight up now? I'm like flying.
Well, maybe like look, because when I press down, I go up. You see what I mean? So like, maybe it's the plane is sideways now, so this is your forward.
Oh wait, look. Look at the numbers.
Which numbers? Oh, you're like
You see on my
rotating?
console?
Oh.
See on my console?
What are those numbers?
These are supposed to be the right axis, which is project direction on plane, player input space right, up axis, which is supposed to be the direction. So it is based on direction. I guess that makes sense. Is the direction minus the normal times dot product of the two. Okay. Normalized. So yeah, I thought that I knew what the XYZ was gonna mean, and I don't. I thought I got it before. Now it's not doing anything now.
Try putting a big wall against, see, like, if you can, like, walk along the wall like I was doing. Does that work at all? Because I feel like we might be on the same level. It might just be because you're, like, out in the open. It's behaving differently than when I'm in a room. Actually, I'll just go outside and flip it and see if I can do if I can, like, fly like that. Because I think what it is just your movement plane, you know, is flipped when your gravity's flipped. So up is now your forward.
I can fly. And it's based on the direction that my camera is facing. Because, like, where we're at with it now is that you can just hold forward and turn with the mouse.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I think my mass is way too high. I think that's making it way harder.
Yeah, I can just fly. This is nice flying. You could probably do a flying game where you simulate like the currents of wind with gravity changes. What on earth? Okay.
I don't know. I'm like I'm getting pulled way harder than you are when I'm out in the open. So I just go fucking flying in one direction. I can like barely affect where I'm going. Fuck, fly. Do you have it to 9.81?
Yeah. My air acceleration, I think, is higher than yours.
Oh, that's probably it. I'm just gonna crank my air acceleration. Yep. There we go. Now I could just fly. Well, actually, I still am going in one direction, though. I can't really counteract that. Like, I'm just falling. Why are you not falling like this? Yeah, that's weird.
Gotta be adjust velocity. Okay, I gotta step back a little bit. I'm gonna just go back to the beginning of this custom gravity thing, and unless you want to call it, and I can just do it off stream.
No, that's fine. I mean, it sucks to leave a problem unsolved, you know?
Aha! Ah, ha, 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 ha. Found it.
Let's go.
Forward axis has up axis in it.
Oh, that still needs to be updated? Like it's still
Oh,
using the up.
Wait.
Mine
That's
does
right.
too.
It is up axis. What the fuck? Ugh. I was very convinced. Forward is forward. Right is right.
Why is there no left? I guess maybe.
Negative right.
Oh, you just do negative right.
And back is negative forward. Up axis is physics, negative physics, gravity, normalized.
Is your up dot defined properly?
I'm just doing
That's
every
used
step.
a lot. Oh, okay.
Contact normal is equal to up axis. I don't know if I changed that. I don't think I changed that. Let's hope.
It's within update state.
Update state. I think I just, because that was the thing where I was missing the else. I didn't change it. Contact
That's promising.
normal is equal to up axis. That's huge.
That's gonna be a big difference. Yeah.
That because we use contact normal for
Like everything.
project direction on plane. That's like the central part of it. Ooh, okay. Let's see.
Make sure you save.
Oh, I saved.
No. It's the same
My
thing.
flying script. My amazing flying script. Alright, I'm gonna go back to regular gravity and just fix this. So I bet I can fly in this.
Oh, like even in normal gravity?
Maybe I can't. This looks right. This seems fine. Aha!
What? Why are you what?
Aha!
Why how how are you doing that?
Project
That's
on
sick.
plane. Can you do this?
No.
What the fuck?
You like accidentally made a superpower.
Aha. I mean, I already got the gravity thing done.
You're just walking on the wall now. Like you could just change.
Look at that.
I mean, how? But you can't fly. You can only do that
Oh.
while you're on a wall.
Oh. As soon as
This looks
as
kind
soon
of
as I
fun.
get a cool power, oh, but you can't fly. You can't fly though.
I'm still trying to troubleshoot it. I don't want to rain
This
on your
is
parade.
bizarre, yeah. I feel like I just wanna save this where it is. This feels so great. Like
Yeah, save it. That's cool.
this
You
is
just
a-
didn't make a duplicate of that of the movement script. Just call it like floaty wall runny thing.
I mean what it's doing is it's projecting on the plane and then changing the input space to be parallel to the plane.
Whatever the contact plane is. So whatever you're contacting with, your movement plane is now attached to that.
Yeah. So I
Can you
mean
snap?
this is kind of okay, so I'm projecting on the plane. I mean that's cool.
Yeah, just make a duplicate of that script and we can play with that later.
Yeah, that's cool.
McDog's Man just made Titanfall.
Haha. Can you duplicate scripts?
I think Control D does it like automatically.
Yeah. Moving ball 1.
Oh, I figured out what happened, why I went flying off the edge too. Look, so if I go straight like this, it still snaps it. But if I go like that off the edge of it, like off the corner, then you go flying. So I must have just went off of the corner like this rather than going perfectly over the edge of it like that. Which isn't really a huge deal. Oh, never mind. Damn, why did that just happen?
Hide probe mask is set to everything.
On your movement guy?
Yeah.
It shouldn't. It should ignore raycast, agent, and detailed. Well, I guess I can't say for 100%, but that's what mine.
Yeah, that is what it should be. Ignore raycast. Are you sure?
That's what I have it on, and I don't have any like problems coming from that.
Well, I think we raycast from the camera. I guess that's the
But
point.
it goes to the. It doesn't hit the ball, right?
Yeah, I think that's the point with the probe mask. Oh, I can't make this copy?
What do you mean?
I can't make a copy of the script because, like, the first script already defines all the stuff that's in it.
Oh, so yeah, I was saying just like drag that onto your desktop somewhere
Yeah.
and then just delete it from the project file. Why am I going so fast right now? I feel like my guy's going like way faster than normal. Oh, I guess because my acceleration is kind of low. I don't know.
Dump direction plus
Oh,
up axis, is that part of it?
there's a fly in my fucking room. Just went for my mouth.
Let's see. Let's see, you can't even fly. Jesse, you can't even fly. Jesse, you can't even fly. I can't do it. The robot does it better.
Fuck! Why does he want my mouth so bad?
Oh, hey, I just read a part of the code that I don't remember reading before.
Yeah.
No, I fixed it already. I do remember doing it. It's just written different than mine. Oh, actually, I don't even have the probe mask in here. How about that? Let's see that.
Oh wait, you mean in their?
In the raycast where it's like what it's for. I don't even use the mask.
Hey, my mouth doesn't smell like trash. Fuck you. Oh shit. See, I don't get this. I guess it doesn't really matter, but I have the max snap speed like really high, and I still exceed that. What if I just type in like a? Oh, no, I can't go past that.
Maybe we misunderstand.
Well, because when I put it to 0, then I fly over every slope.
Why does it do this? Why does it work so well? Like, why is it that if I wanted to make something that works like this, I wouldn't know how to make it?
Well, did you fix it or?
No.
Do you want to start doing like method for
This is a
method
perfect-
comparisons?
This
Make
is
sure you
fucking
have that
awesome
backed up.
game.
That's really
Yeah,
fun.
it's backed up.
That
This
looks
is
like
a
fun.
perfect, like, imagine a guy in here as small as the ball, and the camera zoomed in more, so this is like a huge place.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you have to like, oh my god, I unlocked a way to get up the tower now.
Yo.
I never had a way before. And then you just like slow crawl up.
This is like a
Kill,
lizard sim.
kill on the guy. Oh shit, wait. Oh no. This is
Gravity.
fun.
Yeah,
I
this
mean,
is just like lizard climbing.
it's a mistake. Yeah, this is lizard climbing.
Well, he does this later, so like we'll have a better version of this
Yeah.
eventually. But it's still cool to back this up because this is like a very specific like mode of climbing, lizard climbing. Alright, but yeah, let's start going through our methods. Let's see if like anything is different here, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, we should just compare each other's.
So I got check steep contacts first. I got it up on my notepad.
Save this. Desktop. Lizard climb. Okay. Check steep contacts. If steep contact is greater than 1, steep normal, normalize. Float up dot equals vector 3 dot up axis steep normal. If up axis greater than equal to
That should be up dot, not up axis.
where?
In the if up dot is greater than or equal to minimum ground dot
Yeah.
product.
Yeah, I have that.
Oh, okay. You said up axis.
I misspoke.
Okay.
Ground contact count equal 1, contact normal equals steep normal, return true. Bracket return false. Okay. That
I
one's
think
fine.
we're good there, yeah. Let's do get min dot, I guess. Takes int layer, returns stairs mask, and 1 is less than layer, equals 0 question mark, min ground dot product colon min stairs dot product semicolon.
Yeah.
I don't think we've touched that one in a while, so I think that's
Yeah.
okay. Bull snap to ground. This one might be something. I guess, do you want to just read through mine, or?
Yeah. Where is mine? I just passed it. Bull. There. Lesson 1, 2, false. That's not going to be it anyway. 2. Wait, what? Oh. There's some things out of order here, but I don't think they matter because they're all if statements.
It might. It might be worth just rearranging that just in case.
Well, if physics raycast, if physics raycast doesn't use speed, or max speed, or velocity,
That's true.
and speed velocity doesn't use hit at all, it doesn't come into play until after. Maybe
yeah,
that's
it gets
it.
used in float, up
Yeah.
dot, and ground contact count and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, my first thing is the raycast.
Okay. I don't. Yeah, that shouldn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think it should. Float up dot is after that, and then if up dot is less than get min dot, collider, game object layer, return false. ground contact. Oh, hold on. Do we use ground contact or
I mean, ground contact count.
oh, contact normal and ground contact count? I have that after min ground dot product.
That might
Yeah,
matter.
well, yeah. I mean, we don't use contact normal though, so hit normal doesn't change. I just I'm trying to find any glaring errors. I think that's okay.
Okay.
Dot is the thing. Greater than 0 F. That's within that. Velocity minus hit normal times dot normalized times speed returns true.
Okay, so you think
Okay,
we're good on snap to ground?
I think so.
I'm gonna do on validate and awake at the same time because they're both pretty short.
Oh, I only have. I guess it doesn't matter, but I only have one line in on validate. I only have the first line.
You don't have the stairs dot product?
No.
I mean, you might as well throw that in there. That's gonna be helpful. I don't know if that'll change anything though. Do you want me to send that to you, or do you want to just write it?
No, I can write it. Oh yeah, I have it defined already.
You just do it outside of on validate somewhere.
Yeah, that's somewhere at the top.
Well, maybe I did too, actually. Yeah, it's in getmin dot, and then it's also just defined as a float.
Yeah, I did the float.
Okay.
Oh, but I don't have this max stairs angle.
Oh, that's. I have it defined right after max ground angle in the same serialized field.
Max ground angle. Oh,
Right
okay.
up at the top. Just put a comma after max ground angle and just add max stairs angle, and then the default for that is 50.
Okay, and then awake. Oh, you run on validate in awake?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I guess that makes sense to make it like.
And I
Happen,
can
but
see
thought
why it wouldn't cause an immediate error for you too, because on validate gets called so many other times that it kind of didn't matter, but it's probably a good safe bet, you know. It might matter actually for the ground dot product and the ground angle. I feel like that might maybe be something.
Yeah, I actually don't know where do
Where else
we
we
use
call on
this
validate?
stairs product?
Oh, I think that.
Nowhere. I don't see it anywhere. Oh, here. Get min dot.
Oh yeah, it's in getmin dot. So
Okay, so I've
that-
had this just undefined the whole time.
that might be something. That might be something. Make sure you save and see if that does anything.
Yeah. That could be returning null. Maybe not, though. I am going to stick on the wall. Oh, that was it. Yeah, that was it. So
So
yeah, I wasn't defining it at the beginning. I had it as a float, I guess. And so it was always just returning null.
so that was causing your ground dot product to be wrong, basically.
Well, this is such a strange. I always struggle with this syntax.
I fucking hate that. Yeah, I always want to rewrite it to an if statement. It's easier to read for me. I like don't get it.
Return.
Fucking fly.
I can't parse it. I don't know why.
This fly is
I've always
symbolic of
I've
deeper
looked it up
issues.
so many times.
But yeah, no,
So I
I
wonder.
feel like I want to just convert it to an if statement every time so I can like actually read it.
I'm gonna change this to just null.
And see if you get the same result.
Yeah, let's see if I get
Can
the
you
same
just do
result.
that? You could just write it in there.
Cannot convert null to float.
Jesus
because it
says
is
we
not.
should get a frog as a pet. I think he's right.
Could be right.
Could be onto something. I had a chameleon. I used to hold him and he would eat flies for me.
Look where you are now.
All the great have fallen. I used to have it all.
I used to have a killer chameleon.
You'd climb on my face.
Killer, 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 killer chameleon. He kills my friends. He kills my friends.
Hit the wall. Is it working? I don't know.
No, I mean the null wasn't even accepted.
Oh, okay. I was like so frustrated. I was like waiting to see if it worked, and you were like
Oh.
avoiding the walls. I was like, come on. Okay, so you think we're good then?
Yeah, I think I'll research that. I want to figure out why.
Why that happened?
Yeah.
That would be
I
good to
think-
have like a solid answer to that next time too.
Because all it does is the layer. It just or no, it does a float. Huh.
Huh.
Ugh.
Okay, so next we'll work on aligning orbit camera. Just make the camera feel a little less weird when it's on.
Oh,
like...
I didn't even try.
Oh, flipping gravity.
Flipping gravity.
Gotta flip the gravity. Hey, I'm flipping gravity. Hey.
I can't tell.
That's not
Oh.
right.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Which way are you supposed to be getting pulled right now?
Negative X.
Yeah, when I have it on, my guy goes fucking flying, like in the void.
So this might just be a redo tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna do research anyways, right? So
Yeah.
that could be a good time to solve it.
Maybe do some level work as well.
Yeah, I want to make like a sphere map. And yeah, Jesus, I think I ticked off 2 of those boxes. Oh, shit.
Exactly the same as it was before.
You fixed the wall running thing at least. But yeah.
Would you actually be down to just keep looking at the other things then?
Yeah, let's keep going.
Maybe adjust velocity?
So we were at... You want to just jump straight to adjust velocity?
Yeah.
So I have... I mean, you can read it, right?
Yeah. Contact normal, forward axis, contact normal. Velocity, x-axis, z-axis. Acceleration on ground, max acceleration, max x. Yeah. Move towards desired velocity. I think it's this move towards.
Is something different there?
We changed desired velocity at one point. And we were like, oh, where's it going to go? Where's it going to go after this?
And it's right here. So should we find where desired velocity is used?
Yeah. Where
Let's
is
see.
that? Desired velocity. Oh, in update.
In update, yeah.
Okay, let's just do the update. Let's do update and fixed update. I bet it's there.
Okay. I'll do update
And
first.
if not there, it's probably there. So that's the biggest chunk of code.
So yeah, right here is the desired velocity thing you were talking about. If you want to go straight to that. Because remember, it's outside of that else.
Is that true for me? Yes.
Okay.
And the jump. Wait. X, Y. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Max speed. Else. Right axis. Direction. Right up axis. Forward up axis. Right axis. Jump lane. Player input space. Right up axis. Forward axis.
If anything was wrong, it would be like right here, I think, for sure.
Desired velocity is equal to new vector 3. Player input X. 0 in the Y. Should that be true? Is that right? Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna double check what he says there.
That's the gravity relative axes are derived in update. I think that's the relative, relevant paragraph.
Yeah. If a player input space exists, yeah, that makes sense. What is this? What did you take this like slashed out slashes at the end?
Well, that was just the equivalent of moving desired velocity outside of the else. It's kind of just like a weird way to write it, but like, let me try to write out how I did it. So it was originally, you know, this, and then this was gone. So he said, all right, paste this in, and then move the bracket here, and then delete this bracket. That was kind of the idea for it. So now it's outside of the else.
Yeah, I think the brackets are okay. Unless, is there something that maybe I removed?
Let me
I
bring
need to
back
see
up
yours
update.
again.
Yeah. So the first if is just that, it ends there. Second else is that, it ends there. Motherfucker.
Damn. I feel like it's exactly the same.
There are still other places to look, so it might not be here, but
Yeah.
it felt like this is the best bet.
Um. Yeah. How about what's the other thing that we changed?
Fixed update, right?
Yeah.
Did we mess with fixed update? I'm gonna
I
do
don't know if
fixed
we actually
update.
changed it.
I'm gonna do fixed update, clear state, and update state all at the same time, because those could all fit in one thing.
Oh wait. Oh wait. Is this something? Damn it. Damn it. No. Body velocity equals velocity.
Like body dot velocity, right? You have that,
Yeah. Body dot velocity.
and that's right after the if statement, if desired jump, and it's right before clear state.
Yeah. And we get velocity from adjust velocity.
You have up axis defined properly within fixed update, right? Negative physics,
In
gravity, normalize.
Oh my god, did I not do that? Yeah, I did that. I did
Okay.
that.
Because I have fixed update, clear state, and update state up if you want to go through and compare those.
Fixed update is the same. Clear state is
I don't think we changed this
the
one.
same. Update state is
I don't think we changed this one either, but
that's the one that I forgot the else on. That's the one that I
oh, we already checked this one.
let me make sure, I guess. That's the one that could have problems because I've had problems there before. Velocity equals body velocity. If on ground or snap to ground or check context. Jump phase. I mean, yeah.
Are the end brackets right? Like you don't have like an extra bracket at the end or something weird like that?
I don't think so.
Like when you this
I'm
bracket
checking
connects
for
to
'em.
this bracket, and then this bracket is the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm minimizing them all. Oh, hey, wait. Is that?
I'll minimize all of mine too. Let's see what that looks like. You're saying all the methods, right?
I just did. Yeah, I guess all the methods.
There we go. Yeah, I guess I should have done this anyways. This is kind of nice. Okay, yeah, so I don't have anything like outside of there. We could also move on to, I mean, it's probably not jump. I don't think it's jump, right? And the problem would be
I
with
don't
how you
think
were
it's
jumping.
jump.
So then our last choices are probably on collision enter, on collision stay, and evaluate collision.
Yeah. Evaluate collision changed. Float up dot is equal to vector 3 dot up axis normal. Yeah, the normal's there. If up dot, oh, mine says equals.
Yeah, that might be it. That might be something at least.
If the up dot is greater than or equal to the minimum dot.
Mine's just greater than. That seems to be working. Unless, are you doing that?
I don't think I should be going. No, I don't think I should be moving like this.
Oh, okay. Did you do greater than or equal to, or just greater than?
Just greater than. And then that's +1. +1. Maybe it's this for loop? The for loop goes for the whole thing. Yeah. Yeah. If up dot is greater than -+1, steep normal, contact count. I mean, I feel like I pasted a lot of the stuff in. That's so weird. I mean, I feel like it's adjust velocity.
Yeah, that's what makes the most sense, but it's also like...
Maybe I should put adjust velocities just in front of something instead.
Here, let's do something real quick. Put your air acceleration to 0. I'll do the same thing. Put your air acceleration just to 0, and then put your speed to 8. I'll just match our settings.
Max speed to 8?
Max speed to 8, and then put max acceleration, I guess, also 0? Yeah, because we should just fall. You're not, like, falling.
Well, you won't be able... Oh, yeah.
And then put the gravity, like, flipped. Okay, so this is how my guy behaves with those settings. I just fall straight into that wall. And then I can move around once I hit the wall, kind of.
I can't move.
See, because this should be considered ground for you, so it shouldn't be using the air acceleration. Did you put your acceleration to 0?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Your acceleration is 40.
It reset it back up. I fucked that up.
We won't be able to move if we can't accelerate.
Yeah, so put acceleration to 40, sorry. But still, I think we're kind of on the same page. Oh, whoops.
Oh, wait. This is the ground angle.
My ground angle is 45.
Yeah, okay.
That's pretty much how mine behaves. Like, I think we're good.
I guess, yeah, I just had crazy air acceleration, so I was able to, like... Yeah, I was saying this yesterday, remember? How the air acceleration, if it's higher than gravity, then you can actually...
I can't do that, though. Look, I put my max air acceleration to 100, and I'm trying to go in the reverse direction, and I'm, like, losing the fight. Like, it's weird that... I don't know. See what I mean? Like, I'm constantly going that way still.
Maybe, we'll look at the other stuff.
Okay, I
Air
have...
acceleration.
Air acceleration is 100. My max snap speed is 100. My ground angle is 45. My stairs angle is 50. My max speed is 8. Max acceleration is 40. Air acceleration 100. Jump height 2. Air jumps 0. And then probe mask mixed. Stairs mask stairs. Oh, and I guess probe distance is also 1.
Yeah, I mean, that's... But what about the rigid body?
Mass 1, drag 0, angular drag
Yeah,
0.05, use gravity checked, interpolate is interpolate, collision detected is discrete, and then freeze rotation on X, Y, and Z. See, I can't do that, what you're doing, where you just, like, chill.
Yeah, I don't know what's causing that. Is that the snapping, you think?
Well, set
Either
up a
way,
thing.
I shouldn't be floating up.
Here's what you should do. Copy this. Within your update, copy this chunk of code. Or not this. This will change the color of your ball depending on what state it's within. and that way we could see if you like. Are you considered on ground right now while you're flying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just like throw this into your update.
At the beginning.
Yeah, that's I have it like right at the top of update. Well, I do have my sprint thing, but you don't have that. So.
Yeah.
Again, I could send this to you in Discord if you want to just copy and paste it.
Yeah, just do that actually.
Actually, I think there's a code thing built in, but whatever. So yellow is considered on the wall, like wall running. Blue is in the air, and red is on the ground.
I bet this is the ground. No.
Okay, so that's working properly. So yeah, there's something else weird then. Yeah, you should not be able to do that. What the fuck? What is causing that?
I think it has to do with like, look, when I hit contact point, like sets my up axis up. So maybe there's a, I don't know.
Is there anything that we haven't compared? Are there any functions that we skipped? We did update, fixed update, clear state, update state. We skipped jump. We did on collision, enter and stay and evaluate collision. And then we did adjust velocity. Did we do project direction on plane? It's a pretty short one, but that seems like an important one.
I feel like this is a pretty nice hot air balloon script. Can you imagine a little basket underneath this?
Yeah.
Anyway. I think we did this one, but I'll check again.
While we're at it, let's just do adjust velocity and project direction on plane, just to be 100% sure. Honestly, you might want to just, like, I might just send this to you and you just copy and paste it.
Yeah.
Just to be 100% sure there's no, like, little typos we don't notice, you know? That's my adjust velocity and the project direction on plane. You want to just paste both of those in there. We could also get his like system files from this, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but it's going to be the end result, so it's probably going to be pretty different. Let me see if he fucks with these two functions specifically. He changes jump, he changes awake, he changes fixed update. Changes that. Oh, he fixes the rigid body thing I was talking about. Fixed update, fixed update, fixed update, fixed update. Yeah, I think you could just download the system file for this one. He doesn't touch those functions anymore going forward. At least within this one.
I wish I knew I wish I knew exactly like what it looked like before we cut out stuff in update. I guess
you could bring up the VOD, right?
you know, if air acceleration is part of it, I should look at where air acceleration is.
This might be like a bigger fundamental issue that's like just now coming to light kind of deal.
Yeah. Float acceleration is equal to either max acceleration or max air acceleration, depending on if it's on the ground. Max speed change is acceleration time delta. Float. I feel like what's happening is that I'm projecting. I feel like I'm like swinging almost like it is a hot air balloon where I have like my projection plane below me and then that chain like that's rotating under me as I'm looking away,
Hmm.
which I bet up axis physics, up axis is not negative 2.
Oh, yeah, you changed that to a +2 now. Because it was
I
compensating for
think I did
gravity
do that.
before.
I think I did do that though. I'm trying to find where it is. Up axis is equal to negative physics gravity.
Yeah, right
But
here
then
in jump, float jump speed, math f dot square root 2f. That should not be negative 2f. That should just be
yeah,
2f.
it's
Is
not.
it
It's
right?
2F.
Okay.
It is 2F. Damn.
And then you have physics gravity magnitude times jump height.
Let's go. Yeah, let's just go through jump really quick
Okay,
because
that's
that's the
like the
one
only
we
one we
avoided.
skipped. Yeah.
And I'm flying, so
I guess it makes sense. Yeah. Fucking fly. Ugh.
jump speed, mass square root, 2F times physics, gravity, magnitude, jump height, jump direction. Oh, jump direction is after jump speed, I guess. I'll do that. Could be something. Then float align speed. It's equal to vector dot velocity, jump direction. Maybe that is something. I feel like that is something. That line.
Float aligned speed.
The jump direction plus up axis normalized. And then that is the dot product of our velocity and the jump direction. I don't know, actually. Maybe I'll just keep checking. Line speed greater than 0, jump speed, math F, jump speed minus line speed 0. Oh, hey. Wait. Jump phase +1. I have an extra jump phase +1.
So your jump phases are like double assigned or something.
I don't really know.
It
I'm
looks
not
like it'd be
totally
giving
sure.
you one more jump phase than you should, or it's putting you into a second.
It
Wait,
was
yeah,
only
maybe.
in it was when a line speed was greater than 0. So when I wasn't looking away or when I was looking away from where I was facing, I was getting an extra jump, I guess.
Well, I
But
think
I
it's
don't
not giving you an extra jump. It's putting you in the second jump phase, right?
right. It's the jump phase.
Hold on one second.
Oh, it's still doing it. Damn.
Okay, I'm back.
There's still something pulling me in the Y.
Are you sure your other two gravity things are set to 0?
Yeah. 0, 0. Maybe I don't think physics 2D plays a part, but
That might be it. No, okay. That's such weird behavior.
line speed, dot velocity, jump direction. If a line speed is greater than 0, did that. Velocity plus jump direction times jump speed. Yep. Damn it. Actually, wait, go back. I'm sorry. I didn't read the if statements in there. Let me double check those. Jump direction is contact normal. Else if on steep, jump direction at steep normal. Jump phase is 0. Else if... Oh, I don't have that.
Which
Hey.
section?
What?
Which section are you missing?
Else if max air jumps. It's like a whole section. And then after that it says jump direction contact normal? Did we
Yeah.
change... We didn't change that ever.
I don't think we have, yeah. Because that doesn't need to change, I don't think, right? Because it's just
This
the
must
opposite.
be just an old thing that I didn't change. And
I
then
wonder
jump
if it still
direction is
matters.
outside of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, I have his script too. I think it's like... Here, I'll just send it as a file, I guess. This is his full, like, at the end of this one section code. Just in case that can help anything.
Yeah. I think it's probably this, because this is like completely missing. Although, I don't know. Now it's saying that the jump direction is unassigned. Oh, my fault. Oh, it's instant now.
You're not even doing that?
No, I'm not doing anything. And if I look down, then I go straight down. What the fuck?
What? What have we created? What is this?
I don't get this at all. I can control with the keyboard like this movement. My X and Z movement I still control. If I jump this way, I go up and down. Oh man. Okay. I think we should just call it because I'm not gonna get this. I don't think tonight.
Yeah, just go through his code, compare.
Yeah, I will. Thank you for sending that.
Let me make sure, like, we're certain that this is. There's no way I can represent, like, I can recreate that behavior, I guess.
I'm not doing anything right now.
You're doing on the negative X axis,
I'm not touching anything.
and you're just flying up.
If you look, it says that my player space. Hey, that's not right. Hold on. Yeah, same thing's happening.
But if you put gravity to normal, it's completely normal. Like, I just want to see if there's anything that's behaving differently. Yeah, like, where do you have that debug line? Let me replicate that. And then we'll see if we get the same results in normal gravity.
I have it right after right axis, and see, that's the thing. If player input space, I have it in if player input space, but when I'm not pressing anything, that shouldn't be it, right? Like, shouldn't that be not true?
Isn't the player input? I thought the player input space was just like the camera, right? It's like relative to the camera.
Right. Yeah, it is.
So it's weird that it's if. I guess it's just if there is. That's just if there is an input space, I think.
Yeah.
And if there isn't one, then it's just like a universal. So we do have one. We have the camera plugged into it. So it's within if player input space.
Yeah. And it's debug log right axis.
Is that it?
Yeah.
And is it supposed to change as I move around, or should it be the same constantly?
Oh, yeah. There's something fucked. Mine's constantly changing. Wait, yours is too.
Well,
Oh,
it's the camera. Don't move your camera. And then it should be the same.
It keeps decrementing.
Well, no, the camera is still moving technically because it's like tied to the guy. I mean, like literally, like see what I'm like. I'm just not moving the camera at all. Does it stay the same now?
Well, yeah, nothing's changing about the axis.
Or like right here. So yeah, me doing this, it doesn't change. Because the camera is just like...
Yeah, because it's just the right axis that we're getting. Oh.
So mine does change a bit.
The way this works is like it rotates around the camera when you just hold right. Has that always been the case?
I think if it goes into auto, like, camera tracking mode, I think yes. Let me let it go into that mode. Yeah, if I let it go into auto tracking mode, it does the same thing for me.
That's cool. I don't really.
Yeah, I don't know what else to try. Seems like you're gonna have to just go into the nitty gritty, compare to his code, and
Yeah,
just find it.
there's something that's pulling me up.
That's so
My
weird.
up vector.
But it's only when you fuck with gravity. Have you tried other directions? Like, what if you do the opposite of the direction you're getting pulled, or go on a different axis or something?
Negative y works. Or positive y, I guess. So I think it has to do with my up vector.
Because he specifically, like, you can narrow that down pretty well then, because there's a section where he specifically says, like, okay, up and down works well, but now let's make side to side work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the problem is within there, then, it seems.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, hopefully you have an answer for us tomorrow on the next jam.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, worst case
I
scenario,
have
you could
this
just
code.
copy it. But yeah, just compare and contrast between his script and figure out what the fuck went wrong. 'Cause something's off. That's weird. But yeah, we're gonna call it there. So you know, I'll have John play us out.
I'm at it. John, man,
Next week to find out if the code works.
Will McDog's man stop floating like an air balloon?
I just want to say
He
I
died.
kill flies by snapping
Like you
across their
catch it
body.
and then just twist him.
I rub his entire body into a paste across my thumb.
And lick
So
it up.
there's 4 types of people.
Yeah, will I get the fly? That's a good one. Oh, well, once John Madden ends, I have to end the stream. I'm sorry. It's just the rules.
A-E-I-O.